This is Couples Court with the Cutlers.
This is the case of Burnett versus Mottern. You all have been together for a couple of years, and this new relationship may be on its last legs, depending on what happens here today. Is that right, Miss Burnett?
Yes, Your Honor.
Tell us why you've initiated this case.
I feel like Charles has been super shady after I've had a life-threatening hospitalization, and ever since I've been better, he's been very distant, and he's changed his whole attitude towards me, basically. I just feel like he's up to something, and I would like to know, what before I continue to try to spend the rest of my life with a man that's not solely spending his with me.
So something's changed.
Something's changed.
Something's different.
Something's different.
And you think that something different has to do with some other woman or other women?
Maybe, possibly.
But you know it ain't just you.
It's something else. He's different.
All right, she says you're different. What are you doing different, Mr. Mottern?
Well, she broke up with me because I was too clingy, so I'm not trying to be too clingy no more.
She said you were too clingy.
Yeah, that's why the reason she left me in the first place.
So, Ms. Burnett, what does too clingy look like?
I couldn't go to the bathroom without him in the beginning. Like,
Literally?
Literally. He treated me like I was a chunk of gold. He'd put my shoes on for me. If I was to get up to go to get me something to drink, like, he'd almost knock me out of the way just to go get it for me. And, like, yeah.
I'm not seeing where this is bad. Tell me.
Well, I mean, it just got too much for me, I guess. And then since we've been back together, like I said, I did have a hospitalization where I almost died, and he came back to take care of me. And ever since I was able to do for myself, that's when I've noticed that he was slipping.
All right.
You got a man who wants to take care of you, who's doing things for you. Sounds like he's almost waiting on you hand and foot. You know how many women would kill to have that, don't you?
Yes.
I mean, you say he's too clingy, and Mr. Mottern, you kind of making the rest of us look bad by doing all that.
She says, I found the perfect man. He treats me right. He's doing for me, and you do what every woman would do: break up with him. I don't understand. What do you do after the breakup?
I leave and I go back to my hometown where I was from.
Okay.
And then I met somebody else, and I was in a relationship. And when she had this life-threatening thing going on, I rushed back to her. I dropped everything that I had going and came straight back to her.
He wasn't too clingy then, was he?
Well, no, I mean, he literally had to do everything for me at that point. I mean, as far as washing my hair, including wiping my butt.
Well, that's a lot of info. Okay, all right. And he covered it all.
Yes.
All right, so you get back together, and you say you've seen a change. Tell me about this change you see.
Well, we have one vehicle. I would take it, and I would drop him off at work and go about my business, come pick him up. Well, one day I went and got him something to drink and a pack of cigarettes, and I went to take it to him, and he was not there. And all of his little buddies at work, it's construction, nobody knows where he went. He's at a different job site. Most of the time it's hotel work, so one can only imagine.
It's very accessible, very easy to make it happen.
Yes.
Well, where did his coworkers tell you that he was?
I had 3 different stories for where he was.
That's
that
what I was getting ready to say.
day. They should have got together first.
Yeah, I said, okay, huddle.
Yep.
This is what we're gonna tell her.
Yeah.
But see, it's kind of hard to get all my coworkers on the same page when the boss man comes to me and says, hey, I need you to run to do this job real quick. Like, I'm a maintenance man, plus I'm a remodeler, plus construction worker. Like, I remodel in the hotel right now, and at the time that she came and surprised me at work, I got sent to mow grass at another site.
So you're saying you weren't somewhere with another woman, you were doing your work?
I was at my job.
What did you say when he came home?
Well, I have to ask him where has he been, because it should not take him 3 hours to get home and he only works 20 minutes down the road.
All right, so tell me about that.
I have submitted some evidence for y'all.
Okay. Do you need to go to the plasma?
Yes.
All right.
Okay, so this is basically a map from where we're at. In Chattanooga is where he works sometimes, and also I give him the benefit of the doubt and even factored in another job site location in Hickson to our house in Shady. Okay, well, it should take only 22 minutes, and it takes 3 or 4 hours. And then again, even if he worked in Hickson, it should be less time than that because it's closer, but it still takes him 2, 3, 4 hours to even get home.
Why is it taking you 3 hours to take a 22-minute trip?
Traffic gets bad because of construction.
Okay, so you telling me he's coming on 3 hours later for a trip that's 22 minutes or 18 minutes?
But if it's construction going on, if it's construction means traffic, and traffic means a delay.
Even if you had construction, it's not gonna take 3 hours for an 18-minute trip.
They be taking out bridges and adding lanes, taking lanes.
Yeah, I mean, traffic has been horrible.
You haven't driven through Chattanooga, have you?
So this is what y'all gonna do?
I don't know.
All right.
I'm giving him the traffic.
Okay, no, y'all go ahead. So what else you got? I know it's something else.
Why don't you think it's the construction, Miss Burnett?
Because I have live traffic cam footage.
Whoop, there it is.
Okay. What do you have?
Okay, so here it is, the live cam from Chattanooga to Shady. This is on a Monday at peak hours in your construction zone that he's hollering about with absolutely no traffic, no 18-wheelers.
So this is about the time of day he would be coming home from Chattanooga to where you all live in Shady Daisy.
Yes, Your Honor.
Not a traffic, not a nothing. All right.
Okay, and then another one would be from Hickson to Shady, a Tuesday, again, peak hours, no traffic.
And the empty lane is going towards your house.
Yes, this right here would be going towards, this is coming from.
There's another tractor trailer coming the wrong way.
Looks like it's headed right toward me.
Yes, it is. Boom, boom. All right, is that it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ma'am, please step to your podium.
All right, Mr. Mottern.
Okay, Your Honor.
You had me out there.
Rush hour is 5 o'clock. And when I'm going from Hickson, I don't come straight home. I gotta go back and clock out before I can come home.
What else you got? Is that it?
Okay, so going through a phone, when I can figure out the passcode, it's like it's a brand new phone. Like we literally just bought it and took it off the shelf and tried to turn it on. There is no pictures, there is no contacts, there's no messages.
So you're going through his phone?
Well, I have. Yes, I'm not even gonna lie, I have.
You have gone through his phone?
So he's wiped it.
Wiped it.
So there should be some record of at least
something.
text
I mean,
messages or
ordering
something.
pizza or something. I mean, there's nothing.
So do you have an app on it that erases it when it's not you?
No, Your Honor. See, I'm used to back in the old days flip phones. See, we done just recently upgraded to these smartphones.
Okay.
And see, I do construction. And if I don't got a lock on the phone, then my pocket, like, deletes everything. And it just recently happened to where I had to go get one of my friends to go get everything on all my apps back.
Miss Burnett, are you buying that?
No,
Your Honor.
You think he's cheating and deleting, right?
I'm pretty positive he's doing something.
This new smartphone thing, it ain't for me. I'd rather go back to the flip phone where I won't have these accusing problems. I won't have these problems where, my pocket deleting everything. I'd rather stick with the flip phone, Your Honor.
Tell me that you have nothing else.
Sometimes he would say he's gonna go visit family members, and we're not allowed to go. He'll have to go by and say, I'll just be right back real quick. But 3 or 4 hours later, see, that's what's getting me. Every time that he's gone or disappearing, or it's always that time frame, the 3 or 4 hours.
I mean, I don't want to be too clingy. So I like to leave her at home, and go handle the business by myself.
All right, so the one time you want him to be clingy, you want him to be clingy, he's not.
I think he's going somewhere else.
And let me just ask you, does this family member that he's primarily visiting, do they live in the area?
No, not really. It's kind of a little bit of a drive, but not 3 or 4 hours.
Okay.
I'll just be right back,
Yeah.
My family member helps us out.
Okay.
With financial situations.
Okay.
Okay. I go to the grocery store and pick up funds.
Okay.
To help us through. till I can get my next paycheck and we can go on about our life. But see, my family members live 2 hours past Atlanta. They live in Columbus.
Okay.
And we live in Chattanooga. There's no way that I could drive down there, see my family members, and then drive back and be back in 2-3 hours.
But you know what would eliminate that? Is if you let her go with you.
I mean, she says I'm too clingy. Your Honor, I don't see why she has to go and stand in line with me just to get funds when
I'm making sure ain't nobody else standing in line with you.
I go and I get funds and I come right back.
I don't know. I tell you this, whatever it is, it's gotten you here.
Yeah.
That's the main problem.
I ain't hiding nothing, Your Honor.
All right, well, we about to find out whether you hiding or not. This is the evidence we have, Mr. Cutler.
All right, what do we got?
He used to worship the ground she walked on to the point of being clingy, she says. Now he ignores it. He's distant. He won't let her go with him places. He disappears for hours, this magic window of 3 to 4 hours. His phone is wiped clean. Now, the question is, Miss Burnett, if he is cheating, what's gonna happen?
We're gonna have to separate.
All right, so everything is at stake, Mr. Cutler. Everything's on the line.
Everything's on the line.
So, what did we do?
We did a full and complete investigation. At this time, the court will call a certified polygraph examiner and licensed private investigator, Kendall Shull, to determine, is he cheating? Ron, please escort Mr. Shull in. Mr. Shull, good day. How are you?
Good day, Your Honor. I'm good. How are you?
It's good to see you.
Good to see you.
The court had a cybersecurity expert do a forensic analysis of Mr. Mottern's phone, and you have the results of that investigation, correct?
I do, Your Honor. Your Honor, during our investigation, our cybersecurity expert came across an unusual situation with Mr. Mottern's cell phone. Mr. Mottern had no files in his deleted folder. He also had no text messages, no photos, no videos, and no apps, which is certainly suspicious. However, we did find, Your Honor, multiple calls to a motel.
Mr. Mottern?
Your Honor, that is my family member living at that motel.
So the family member you're visiting or a different family member?
It's the family member that she's talking about that I visit.
Okay.
But Mr. Mottern, how coincidental is that you have nothing on your phone except calls to this one motel? And you're saying it's a family member?
Yeah.
You sure there's no woman there that you're seeing?
Yep.
All right. Mr. Shull, in addition to the cybersecurity review, you also did a polygraph examination of Mr. Mottern. Is that correct?
I did, Your Honor.
All right. You asked Mr. Mottern, when you leave work, are you meeting up with women for sex before going home? What was his response?
He said no, Your Honor.
What did the lie detector determine?
The lie detector determined that he was being truthful, Your Honor.
He's standing there pretty confident.
I see that.
All right. You also asked Mr. Mottern, when you tell Miss Burnett that you're visiting your family member, are you meeting up with another woman to have sex? What was his response?
He said no, Your Honor.
What did the lie detector determine?
The lie detector determined that he was being truthful.
We got one more question. You asked Mr. Mottern, since getting back together with Miss Burnett, have you had physical sexual contact with any woman other than Miss Burnett? What was his response to that question?
He said no.
What did the lie detector determine?
Well, on this question, the lie detector determined that he was also being truthful.
All right, Miss Burnett, what you got to say? You smiling?
I feel silly.
I think it's your turn to be clingy.
I do apologize, baby. Oh my goodness.
I accept your apology.
All right, Mr. Cutler, what are your words of wisdom to Mr. Mottern?
You need to find a different route to work. I mean, clearly there's a love between you all. Clearly you want to be together. This is a man who cares about you deeply. And, you know, you got to stop being so suspicious.
Yes.
You have to stop making her so suspicious. There is a happy medium between too clingy and distant. When you get that sweet spot, it truly is sweet.
Dr. Jeff is here. He's gonna help you find that sweet spot. So go and talk to him. And as we say in this courtroom, don't cheat yourself out of an opportunity for a happy, healthy relationship. Court is adjourned.
Man.
Thank you.